Good morning, welcome to video marketing. I'm going to spend this morning here about 45 minutes with you. And we're going to do some training on video marketing. Now, we're going to go through systematically through a few things and a few ideas that we have that we'd like to share. And you as an estate agent and a realtor have to know these things because it makes a difference in the way that you present yourself to your clients and how you market your properties. So they say that a picture is worth 1,000 words. So let's have a look at a few pictures. What is that? Building in New York. Yes, the Rockefeller building. The guys were having lunch and they posed for a picture. No fear. What is it? You have a lot to say about this if you look at that. Not true?
No.
About that. Okay, that's somebody that's converted their car into a boat. But you can see your imagination is going. Okay, does that invoke an emotion with you? Okay, nobody's laughing at this picture, but look at the shoes of Mother Teresa. Incredible, isn't it? She's got sandals on with socks. I like her already. Okay, that. Okay. What does that picture say to you?
Yeah, so nice. Happiness.
Happiness, tranquility, solitude, breakaway. They say every owner or every dog looks like their owner, you know. Or
That dog is very scared.
okay, what is this? It is a quagga. These animals are extinct. They were killed out. Okay. So if a picture is 1,000 words, the question is, how many words is a video worth?
10,000.
A lot more. 10,000. I would say about 10 million. Last time I said a video is worth 10 million words. And I said it actually here. And one of the estate agents put up their hands and said, so how do you calculate that? Okay, it's the same. How do you calculate the 1,000 words? Okay, so there are different approaches. Video marketing is a new and a changing skill that needs to be acquired and adopted if realtors want to effectively stay abreast of the rest, not only in their market, in their industry, but also in competing with each other. So think about who's your competitors. It's not just other estate agents. It's other ways of marketing properties. It's buyers and sellers approaching each other. It's sellers and their family or their extended family or friends that are competing against realtors. What makes you different from those people? And let me put it to you this way. Imagine you had a video of somebody's house and you gave it to the seller and they sent it on to the extended friends and families and your competitors for whatever reason. Guess what's going to happen? Somebody that's interested is going to phone the realtor, the estate agent. And that's the whole idea of this approach. Now, there are two ways to approach this. You can ignore this type of marketing and it hurts your business, or you can embrace it and it will enhance your business. Now, there's many ways of doing marketing, isn't there? And many ways of doing marketing, video marketing. I'm going to quickly show you two video clips of how I think this is the perfect way to market a house. Guys, that was the broker owner. You will not find me doing that, okay?
That was reaching out creepy. That was just so weird.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Maybe sold the house.
Really better if it was a short skirt.
Let's be honest, okay? It might draw the attention, but for all the wrong reasons, okay? 100%. It this detracts from the marketing of the video. So look at this. Why do we make videos of houses? What's the whole idea? So that people get a feel of the property?
So people don't have to read the description. It's easier.
And if you're going to dance to get people's attention, well, we'll get into this now. Look at the next video. Okay, so here's the question. What bothered you about that? Everything. But let's forget about the content. Okay, look at the videography. Was the videography good? Okay, there was a little bit of B-roll there. Did you see that? When she dived into the pool. Okay, second camera, that kind of thing. What was the other thing? But there's something that bothers me. But this is how estate agents or realtors do property badly in video marketing. And one of the things is, I don't know if you noticed, but the sound was terrible. The sound was terrible. Okay, so how do you approach this? Number one is find a need and fill it. Find a hurt and heal it. Now, this was something that Robert Schuller said. Robert Schuller was a Reformed Dutch theologian that built the Crystal Cathedral in America, in the US, and he was the first non-profit organization, or first church, I'm not entirely sure, to be able to raise $1 million. And what they did is, he started his church by doing the first drive-in church. So people would come with their cars, park their car, tune to the radio, and they would have a open, so half the congregation would sit under a roof, and it would be open at the back, and you can see in, and you can take part in the church celebrations. And they asked him, so how did you get this right? And he said this: find a need and fill it. There are so many people that cannot really get out of their cars, and they might have some handicap or disability, and they want to sit in the car, and they also want to be part of church, and they want to come to church, but they can't because they have limited or restricted movement. And then that's why they did that. And he said, find a hurt and heal it. I think how apt this must be to real estate. Think about how many of your clients sell their houses because they can't afford it anymore, or they're going through a divorce, or they're dealing with a death, or some form of tragedy, and they have to look after the sale of a property, or they have to sell their prized possession. You see, one of the big things is if you find a hurt and you heal it, you've got a client for life. And you don't have to be fake about it. You can really just be there as an estate agent to meet the needs of your clients by listening to them, to be an ear, to be their friend if necessary, to be their guide with regards to the sale of the property. Okay? Any good psychologist will tell you that a relationship with a person that is healing and that person becomes dependent on you is an unhealthy relationship. Our hurts that we heal are primarily intended to assist the people or the clients through the process of selling the property. Now in COVID, can you remember what happened in COVID? We couldn't take people to the properties. What was the best way to show the property? A video. Some of us phoned our clients in lockdown and we said to them, go through the house, take a video, and we'll send it on to our clients who are purchasers. And this is where all of these things, prior to to lockdown, we were making videos, and I was starting to talk about this, and we were talking about videos and how the cameras and the cell phones and so forth have become, the technology has become so strong that you can do it yourself. You're not reliant on a professional to assist you. And then I had lots of conversations with people that were doing video and that were working for DSTV and doing productions and production companies. And one of the things that they said to us is the first thing that you have to do to be professional is you have to have an intro and an exit video. So intro video is basically to introduce people to what they're watching. Now, statistically on YouTube, the first 30 seconds on YouTube is important. Over here, people need to know who they're dealing with. And you want to leave them again with who they dealt with. So you can do that in many ways. One of the ways is you introduce the company so that they know they're looking at a real estate video. The second, and the exit, you might want to leave them with the same intro video, or you can make a personalized video. I think Brandon did a video. No, that's the video that you send to your clients after they've viewed the property. Just a little video that introduces himself. So look at the intro video. Okay, so we've got a few like that, and immediately they know which company they deal with and what they're looking at. Okay, this is the kind of thing that you want them to do. The second thing that you need to do, the first thing was find a need and fill it, find a hurt and heal it. They need to know what they're looking at. They need to know that with what company they're dealing with. The second thing that's important is determining the level of the need will lead you to the type of marketing that they need. So there are different types of videos that you're going to do. The first one is a cold video. What's a cold video? Your audience is cold. What does that mean? They don't know you, you're a stranger. They're cold towards you. These videos should be between 10 and 30 seconds at most focused on them. I'm going to show you two, one of another company. One. This is what we did for Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
How long was that? 30 seconds. Okay. It's cold. People want to see, they want to look, they want to walk away. Okay. And if they're interested, what they're going to do? They're going to pause and they're going to phone. Okay. That's the whole idea. So your second type of need second type of audience that you're going to focus on are those that are interested. They have an interest in what you do. Okay, they look at you as somebody that's going to fill a need for them. They're interested in the property. They're interested in the property. They're not necessarily interested in you. And these are videos that are not longer than 1 minute, 30 seconds. They're longer than 30 seconds, but not longer than 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's have a look at...
Hi, I'm Russell from eProperty.net. This beautiful 4-bedroom home is in 4 West Witkoppen in a secure Boomdorf area. It has 3 bathrooms, garden cottage of 70 squares that includes an office, open plan living, double garage, beautiful garden, and including a wonderful pool. Let's go and have a look.
Okay, so let me just quickly say, who of you feel like you've just been on a merry-go-round? That's the idea. Okay, you can make it slower, but there's certain things that you leave out. The whole idea of a video is to draw people to the property, not to show them everything. So what's the aim of the video? The question is, did the video help Russell? So here's the question, is what's the purpose of the video? To what? To want people to actually come to the property and have a look at themselves, look for themselves. Okay, is that the only purpose of the video?
Recognition, they recognize he becomes a familiar face.
He becomes a familiar face. What else? Stand out from the rest of the crowd. They can picture themselves. Okay, so, but all of those things are important, but not as important as ranking on the internet. Videos make your listings rank. So if you're in competition, that was an open mandate. There were 3 other estate agents. The sellers kept on going back to him. He had the biggest response out of everybody. Eventually, he didn't sell the property, I think, but he rented it out. So he got some remuneration for his efforts.
I sold a few homes through that.
And as a result of that, all the other people in the area wanted to sell through here.
Another listing in that road because of that and my involvement. So it wasn't a loss.
Absolutely not. So just by doing a video and doing something different that other estate agents don't do, he's become noticeable in the area. So I will say this: if you cannot stand in front of the camera, don't. I've done many videos. I've spent probably an hour and a half just to do like a 5-second what's the house about with one of the estate agents. And then eventually I said to him, okay, hold on. This is not working. Say after me. This lovely house is situated in Westin. This lovely, beautiful house. No. This lovely house is situated in Westin. This lovely house is situated here in Westin. Not here in Westin. In Westin. This lovely house is situated in Westin. This lovely house is situated in Westin. Thank you. Next one. It consists of 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a double garage. It consists of 2 bathrooms, 3 bed. No. That's how it went. Do not get in front of the computer, in front of the camera if you're not likable. And if you can't do it, it's not for everybody. Yes, you do get better. The more you do this, you absolutely get better. Like anything in life. Okay.
And then I lock myself on the ones that I didn't get wrong and I show it to my kids.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem with this, is you can also fall into this category of analysis leads to paralysis. And when you try and get it perfect, sometimes done is better than perfect. So be careful. We are not TV stars. We're not professional people that can talk and orate and present, or whatever the case might be. But you want a video about the property, and you don't want to walk through, and you just want to show highlights of the property, enough to entice people to come have a look for themselves. But the main reason is to get ranking also on the internet, on the websites, on the marketing platforms that they're in. Okay, the third thing, what was the first thing? Your cold audience, 30 seconds. Okay. Second audience, familiar, interested. They're interested in what you have to do, but they'll a minute, 30 seconds. Then we get to the next one, which is familiar. Now, people that are familiar with you are interested in what you do and how you do it. And even though the videos that for time purposes, I'm just showing you videos for a minute and a half at a time, videos like this, which we put on YouTube, are people that are familiar with us. They are more, they're familiar with you. They want to know more. You can teach them something. They would like to grow and know you better. Okay, so let's have a look at a video that we did 2 years ago. Who does that video appeal to?
Sellers. People that are going to sell and be successful.
Why did I make that video? It was for the company to be well known, for sellers, estate agents. Okay, so the reason we did that video was for other estate agents. The shorter the video, the higher the editing process is. The longer the video, the less you need to do, unless you want to retain your audience's attention. Not true. But in any case, short videos or short approaches in video making sometimes needs a lot more time than these long or maybe similar time. Who knows? But high in production on shorter videos. But now I'm going to show you a few videos of stuff that I've made just so that you understand all of the stuff that I'm showing you have been made in my camera, in my phone. Apart from the one that I just showed you. Okay, that was professionally done. The videos that I'm showing you in general are videos that I've done in my phone. Oh my goodness, I'm struggling. So when people are interested in what you do, and you all know me here, so I'm hoping that you would be more interested in what I do if I show you the next video. So this is what you get up to just to get exercise into video. Okay, so there's a few things that I did there. I don't know why I ordered Cinnasticks or Cinnabons or whatever it was that I ordered. But funny, people will allow you in their kitchen to make a video. And did you see how all of a sudden it took two people to make whatever, just because they want to be in the shot. And some of those things you fast forward, you double the speed. There's a few things that I want you to think about. Did you hear that there was music involved? Okay, watch this one. This was 2 years ago, San Francisco. Okay, so the whole idea of making videos when people are interested, you can share it with your family, your friends, and so forth. You don't want to put this out to your clients, obviously not. However, if you go on holiday or you have a family gathering or you do something, there's something that you need to take pictures of and photos and videos and stuff. Do it so that you can get into the editing process and put sound to it and put little words to it or whatever the case might be, so that you can practice your video skills. So that it takes you not longer than 15 minutes to make a video instead of sitting there an hour and a half being frustrated. The quicker you do something, the more likely you'll repeat on it or repeat with it. Think about this. If you have no momentum, how hard is it to bring momentum to what you're doing? It's difficult. Okay. If you have to exercise every morning, you have to get up. Am I saying it right? You have to get up. Yeah. You have to get up and you have to go exercise. So every morning, if you have to get up and you have to exercise, in the beginning, it takes a lot of motivation. But if you have momentum and you do it every single morning, you're okay after a while. It gets easier. So momentum is the repeat of something that you do every single day, and you gain momentum. And then you go on holiday, and then is it difficult to get up again to go and exercise? Yes. So that's the one way of doing it. Another way of doing something when it's really difficult, if you don't have momentum, is to add speed to it. So when it's speed, if you have the momentum, you pick up momentum, then it gathers speed. But if you don't have momentum, the best way to do something is to do it with speed, to find the best and the quickest way to do so. And the best and the quickest way to do so isn't necessarily that you do it, but you can give it to somebody else to do, and you pay somebody to do it. Okay, there are many websites that you can employ somebody to edit a video for you, but then it's not the way that you necessarily want it. Okay, so just keep those things in mind when you're busy with video. So, third thing, what was the first thing? The first thing was find a hurt and heal it, find a need and fill it. Second one was determine the level that your determine the need in the market and the level that you have to make a video to meet that need. Okay, and the first one was you've got a cold audience. Second one was you've got a familiar audience or interested audience, and the third one was you've got an interested audience, a hot audience. Okay. So the third thing would be if you're willing to do things today that other people aren't, you'll be able to do something tomorrow that other people can't. Now, you've heard me say that more than once, and the reason for that is because I want you to be a student for life. If you know how to learn and you can learn by yourself, you don't need other people's input the whole time in your life. And when you learn how to learn. And that's why the countries in the world with the highest education are the countries that are the most they're the most prosperous. The countries that earn them or that have the highest level of education are the countries that are the most prosperous. Germany, you'd hardly get people in the marketplace that don't have a degree. Sweden, Japan, America, China, etc. Okay, go have a look at those countries. Two things in common: they're highly productive and they're highly educated. Okay, so become a student for life. So let me teach you how's it possible that you can do videos, and maybe we can show you here, and then you go and repeat or try yourself. Few things that you need. Okay, first thing is you need a gimbal. Not necessarily. The new iPhones that have come out, the iPhone 14, has what they call steady motion or rock steady or something, where you can shake the phone and it will still have a steady image. There's nothing worse than looking at an image that's doing this or whatever. You want to. It's nice to look at something. The technology exists for you to have something steady. But if you don't have an iPhone 14 Pro, use a gimbal, especially if you do a walkthrough. Now, the nice thing about a gimbal is you can put it down, you use the app, you draw a little picture over your face, and it follows you. How nice is that? It's incredible. Okay. If you've bought one and you can't figure out to use it, welcome to the club. There's training for these things. It's called YouTube. Let me tell you, every single thing that I've bought, YouTube gives you the answer in training. There's always some guy that goes, oh, do you feel like an idiot like I was? Let me show you how it works. And then they start with an unboxing, and then they even take it out of the box. Okay. There's many videos on YouTube on how things work. Trust me, it's brilliant. Today, you don't have to pay for it to be educated. You can just watch a video. Okay. A little app called YouTube. There we are. Those are two gimbals. One of them is a plug-in. Now, I can tell you that I've owned most of the stuff that I'm showing you. And there's one. I've got another one like that. I've got a little Osmo gimbal. The difference between those two is that one's 1,500, or how much is it now? 2,000 rand. That one over there is 10,000.
Yes.
Okay, but it's different.
The left-hand side or the right?
The left-hand side is the more expensive one. Okay. So you want steady camera, but apart from a gimbal, if you can't afford a gimbal, okay, which you should be able to afford, get yourself. What is this thing again? Get yourself a tripod. Okay, a driehoek. So the next thing that you need is a light. Why a light? Let me show you what this light can do. Now look at me. Now look at me. Okay? Now look at me. Now look at me. Okay. It takes away the shadows. That's all it does. It makes it a little bit better. This little light is very nice. It slots into here as well. You can see it's got a cold shoe. And especially if you're just looking at the camera, it helps. It helps if you have a a little rig like that. Number one, the first thing that you want in a light is you want that thing to charge itself. You don't want to buy batteries for it because they always die. You want it to carry its own little battery, and you want that thing to charge itself. Okay, very important for me. Then, sound. You can see that there's a little thing that we plug into the phone and a little mic and sound. You can get a lav mic with a little wire that also plugs into your phone. Doesn't matter to me. I just like to walk around and not be restricted to a light. It's a lav mic. Okay. The wireless lavalier mic. Okay. Then this is what they call a U-rig. It's this thing over here. A U-rig is, I'll quickly show you a few things. So you can screw in your mic over here. You can put your, if you need to screw in another light or something. It's got 3 cold shoe mounts, and also on the side there you can put something on the side, and at the bottom you can put it into your tripod. Okay, let me just quickly make this very clear. Your phone does need a wide angle to use this. Can somebody give me your phone? It's okay. Okay, so you take your phone. You want to make sure that the buttons on the sides, it's going to clip in here. And you want to make sure that it doesn't clip on the buttons. And then you're going to type, and then you're going to press record, and then you're going to turn. Okay, and that's basically what you're going to do. Or you're going to put yourself in front of the camera, and you're going to be on this side, and you're going to make a video of yourself. Make sure you look into the camera, not at yourself. Okay. The right height for video is 1 meter off the ground. And make sure that you're on wide angle and that the same amount of ceiling and floor is equally spaced. Okay, those are important tips and tricks. So the video is down a little bit more down than this, 1 meter off the ground, which is about this high. Okay, that's when you get the best shots. Not up here pointing down. You'll see those things. I would also suggest go on a photography course online, YouTube, etc. Udemy is a very nice program. Skillshare, etc. Those are nice things to have a look at. Okay. Okay. If you're videoing yourself, light. Okay. Easy to do. Now, dankie. After you've bought all these things, a mic, a light, a U-rig, a tripod, you might be left with something that looks like that. This is called a vlogging kit. Take a lot, Amazon and all kinds of other apps that you can order online with will sell that whole kit to you like that. Okay? There's a different way and a solution for everything. That on the right is called a dead cat. It basically just muffles the wind noise that you a vlogging kit. Vlog, V-L-O-G. Kit. K-A-T.
So that basically has everything. It has the light, it has the little sound thing.
Go look on YouTube. Yeah. Again, I'll just quickly tell you, just quickly do a rundown. You can get a small light, square light like that for under 500 Rand, 350 more or less for this. A tripod will cost you just under or up until about 1,000 Rand, I would say, is to be safe. Then a mic, depending on which one. This little mic that I've got they got the ones with the USB-C, etc. Also currently on Takealot. I'll share the information with you that you can buy. I think this was 539 rand, which is not expensive considering what you get. You can go very expensive and you can go buy yourself a DJI or a Rode mic that's wireless and spend over 7,000 rand. Okay, you can do that as well, which I've also done.
Wat noem jy daai eerste vierkante grond?
This is a U-rig. This U-rig.
RIG.
Yep. 250. On Takealot. Okay. Okay, and then there's what you can do with the U-rig. Okay.
One caution, just don't buy too cheap on the tripod, because there's some cheap, crappy ones on they wobble and they don't. You want something, just be careful of that.
Yeah, the more expensive you go, the better. But I like light and mobile, and but you don't want just plastic. There was a National Geographic tripod that I liked a lot. Can't find it anymore, so that was sad. Okay, let me show you another camera. This is called a 360 camera. I must be honest with you, I like this thing a lot more than I thought I would. Okay, so I'll be selling off all my other stuff, but this I'll keep. You buy this, they're about 10,000, and then I don't know this and that, how much that is. But what I love about this is, number one, it's a weapon to defend yourself. We went to go watch the Jaguars football in Florida, in Jacksonville, and I took this with, and the police, or the security at least, was all over me. They told me that this is a weapon. I said, listen, number one, if I'm going to hurt somebody with my camera, I'm first going to count the cost, because this is expensive. It's about 10,000 rand for this camera. And then number two is this thing, it's going to break before it hits the guy to start off with. But in any case, they do just doing their job. And it's not my country, so you listen to them. So what's nice, you put it down, you walk out, and it takes a photo of the whole room, and then you can do a 360. Again, it's not something that I want to do for real estate marketing. Because no, you switch it on and it does itself. I'm going to show you two videos, okay, where I use this. If you make a video like this and you hold it like this, you can't even see that you're holding the pole. I'll show you two videos, okay? It has such nice software that you can play around with. Okay, it's just a nice thing. It's a toy. It's brilliant. Let me show you the next one. okay, you probably didn't even notice that that was just one device. I'm in the picture, and so I'm really liking this thing. The next thing that you might want to invest in, now it gets expensive, okay, is a drone. So on a drone, it gives you the opportunity to take pictures that other people can't. Now what's nice about this is I can extend this, put this in the air, and then see, and then take a picture at an angle, which a normal photographer won't get to. However, with a drone, you can take a picture so high, but you must be careful not to show off the area and sometimes you want to show off the area. It depends on what you want to do. This is also a very nice thing that you can get a motion in video where it feels that it just brings a little bit of another dimension to your videos. By the way, most of the things that I buy secondhand. And I get them much cheaper than buying them new. Now there's a risk because the lens can be scratched or whatever the case might be. But in general, I buy things on Facebook Marketplace, or I go find something, meet up with the guys, make the payment, and take the thing. At probably, I think this would have cost me 12,000 Rand. I got this for 8. Just because I was looking for something, especially if they bring out a new product. And then the guy has, you get some people, they want the new thing, and then they're willing to sell off the second-hand thing. Now, from a drone perspective, I want to show you the video that that helps you enhance your video, your marketing of videography. And that's how you'd use a drone. And the drones are awesome. You get small little drones with powerful video that you can use. They are incredible. So that's when it gets a little bit expensive. Copyright and music, or music and copyright. Here's the problem. If you were going to use YouTube to market your videos or the properties, and YouTube picks up that you've used music that is copyrighted, they will not allow your video to load. So what you do is there is a solution. Okay, and again, YouTube is your best friend. There's a few things that you can have a look at. Vlog music, free download, background music, RFM, audio library. But what you're looking for is no copyright music. You can search for it. You can find it. Or you can subscribe to something like Epidemic Sound and the like, something that they use for movies. I will tell you this. If you want free music, get an iPhone. I know that I'm sounding like a broken record. And I've given some of you very good advice when upgrading your new phone on your contract, on what phones to get. And some of you damn well, bloody well just won't listen. Because you think, oh, it's about the camera. It's not. It's about the environment and what it offers you. So what you want to do is if you go onto YouTube, if you go onto your phone, there are things that help you, like iMovie. iMovie has probably about 50 songs that you can choose from, that you can use as background music. Now, some of you that can't talk to the camera, there's a little app called Teleprompter that you look into the screen of your camera and you can read, and it puts the writing on the side where the camera is, and you put your script on there and you read it, and then it just looks like you've practiced your words.
As jy daar kan sien.
You can.
Is dit?
You can. You'll be able to see. Just get glasses. Okay, so those are things in general. Now, listen, this is a general session about video marketing. If you want to go in depth, okay, what I'll do is I'll draw up a little document with everything, things like just little links and stuff that you can use, and maybe links to where you can pick up the stuff that we were talking about. And maybe that can help you. But here's the thing, is become a student for life. Watch the YouTube videos. When you start, the first few things that you have to get is, if you don't have an iPhone, make sure that you have a camera on your phone that is 0.5 that does wide angle. That's the most important. The second thing that you get is a U-rig and a tripod. Then sound, then light, and then something else. Okay? That's from the cheapest, building yourself up. Again, if you're not the personality that should be in front of the camera, it's okay just to take a video of the house. One disclaimer: don't ask the photographer to do it. You can, but your camera is better equipped to deal with that. How much does it cost you to do a video with a photographer? Does anybody know? Nandi does it for 300 Rand. You do 3 videos, you've already paid for all of the stuff. Okay? And your videos will be better. Because a camera that you shoot photos with cannot deal with the light in the room and the light outside in the window as well as a phone can. A phone is your best friend currently. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Thanks, guys, for joining. Appreciate it. Okay.